Hey,
Hello.
YouTube. It's Brick Smith. That's what my shirt says. And remember, you got to love those bricks.
I like that one.
Which one? The shirt?
I like that icon. Uh-oh. That's actually that's strange and wonderful all at the same time.
Hey, Kevin. How you doing?
There it is.
How you doing? How's it going, Kevin?
Okay, the lower half was almost as good as when Blaze's head is building. Like it's his face and it has arms. It's pretty funny too.
I got to give me a Blaze face.
Hashtag Blaze face, everybody. Hey, welcome in once again. Here, your Saturday morning routine.
Better than cartoons.
Better than cartoons. Do they even do that anymore?
Oh, they stopped doing that. I think you were a kid when they stopped doing that.
Yeah. So now you get to look forward to Forever Sorting. So
live, like not live. Are we live? No.
No, I'm asking.
What? We're not live. We're recording for the Saturday morning. But if you saw an alert come up, let me know.
No, I thought y'all were still talking.
No, we're recording now. Yeah. Oh, she was gonna chime in. That only took 45 seconds. Everything good?
Is everything not on fire?
Just the car.
Just the car. Welcome back, everyone, to Forever Sorting.
Glad to have you guys.
I apologize if picture's a little weird and different. I'm in a different location. I'm in Isla Sorna, the other island. Haley will get that reference. But here we are. Welcome back to another episode of Forever Sorting.
And everyone else that likes Jurassic Park.
I hope. I mean, hey, enough to follow it to the third movie. That's the real.
I think that's Brittany's favorite.
I like the third one a lot. I just don't like
the third old one.
I just don't like Velociraptor saying Alan. It's like that. That's a dinosaur talking. So,
you gotta prove it.
I mean, that's where I draw the line at my fantasy dinosaur films is when they start talking. So hey, let's get this intro out of the way because I know everybody who watches this has never heard of me before.
No, I'm thinking we should just cut that.
We might as well.
I mean, we really could. Nothing personal, Kevin. We're just on the fly, folks. Sorry.
No, it wouldn't bother me because
at this point, I want to say it was probably 3 months ago. I had somebody hit me up and say, I got to episode 40 or 30 something of Forever Sorting. Where's the rest of it? Yeah. So, because again, I fell off my horse and I haven't added.
Oh, the playlist.
Yeah. But I think everyone knows who you are. I don't think we've had a new person join the fray.
Right.
In quite a while.
And if you join in, you're probably going to go, oh, episode number. I should go find the first one.
Now that one is like going up number one with a bullet on my channel. It's one of the most watched videos on my channel.
I think it's because of that really clickbaity thumbnail.
I mean, you did a good job.
That one was fun.
Yeah, you don't talk about thumbnails. I'm still real salty with you.
That's fine. Some of them come out really
doodle, but you ain't got time to thumbnail.
Maybe I'll do them during the doodle stream.
Even better.
So,
by the way, I'm really proud of your doodle stream. It's really come a long way from the very beginning, and I can't tell you how much I enjoy watching them. And you talk about starting out rough and then getting better during the stream.
Yeah,
you go back to day one to now. It's like, oh, Kevin has figured out a new thing.
Yeah, thank you. I was actually just reflecting on that today, because it was really, it was a busy stream. And that's a good thing. Obviously, when you have a stream, you want people there, you want people watching, you want people talking. And there was multiple times where I couldn't keep up with the chat going and I missed stuff. And like I've said before, I don't know what that was. As I've said before, I leave it
enough.
It's something upstairs. I leave it on auto scroll so that I don't have to worry about it. Cause I also have so many other things going on. Yeah. And so sometimes it's gone and I can't see it. And there was several times where I saw stuff and I was like, it's gone. I don't know what was said. Yeah. And that was crazy. And then also I remember back in the day, not that long ago, but back in the day where, I mean, you had a couple people in there, 2 or 3 people, and it's like, hey, how many things can I draw for you today? And it's like, people would get 2, 3, 4, things. And now it's like, I try to give everyone one. And even then there's like a handful of people that don't get anything. And it's it's like, it feels a little bad, but it's also like, wow, this is like, it's a thing. And it's just great to see people having their own conversations.
You can take him. Yeah. I can't tell you what's happening right now.
Neither can I. So,
I also don't even make jokes about it's a butt you're drawing.
Yeah, you've stopped. Have you grown? Have you matured?
No.
Just in that exact moment.
Just in that moment, yeah. I guess that's,
but thank you. It's
feels good.
I'm proud of it, and there's still things I want to do from a stream perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Like I do want to be able to have the congregated chat on screen, which will help people see what other people are saying.
Now, I'm going to say this, and this is not, folks, we didn't rehearse this beforehand. I always like to throw it at Kevin and see what he thinks. Yeah, you're going to be there for a minute. What would you think about having backup narrator to keep up with the chat for you?
I wouldn't mind it at all.
Well, there are probably people out there who would love to help. Uh-oh.
The Smith household is active today.
Is it now? How could you tell? We're all good over here. Nothing to see, folks. Nothing to see.
Nothing to see here.
Nothing to see. I'm gonna put you right back up there.
Yeah.
But without wasting any more, and I'm not volunteering. I work by myself on Fridays, and there is barely time to watch the stream sometimes.
I've noticed you've been busier lately.
I hate it, but it's okay.
It's work. I get it. I know how it goes.
Well, it's the par instructoring.
But there is certain people, and the same thing applies to Lego streams, and I mean any type of stream. But you get used to certain people being around a lot.
Yeah.
And so when they're not there, like, hey, I always notice when Joey's not there, because it's like, oh, there was no way. Is that Joey today?
No.
Because it's just like, all right. And so it is what it is. People are busy, lives, things happen.
Yeah.
But I'm not opposed to that. I'm not opposed to having assistance.
Well, folks, go ahead and DM him about his art, not Lego.
Yeah, that would. Yeah, and speaking of Lego, though, let me share this because you guys on this program might find this interesting. Preface it now. Preface it with the dates of when it occurred.
No, of when you were done.
So I know in our episodic tale we haven't quite reached that, but so my employment at the Lego Group concluded in December of 2017. Okay, we are in 2020 right now.
We are. That's 3 years, folks.
And I still, to this day, I mean, it's finally not daily, but I still get messages. I get emails. I get private messages. I get Flickr mails. I get Facebook Messenger, as if I'm right there. I'm still in.
This is your 15th year at Lego.
Yeah, and so like I was just showing Julian, I got this just like 3 days ago.
It wasn't long. Yeah.
And it was where was this? Was on Twitter, I believe. Yeah, this is Twitter. So I got a Twitter message saying, "Hi Kevin, I hate to ask you a question you probably get all the time.
Yeah, you do.
But how do I get a job at Lego? Is your team expanding? Do you need an assistant?"
Wait a minute, Kevin. Hold on. Wait a minute, Kevin. Aren't you not there?
Right.
That's what I thought.
So it's one of those things where I have to balance myself personally with my own conscience of what is appropriate and not appropriate to say as just a human to another human. Like, should I be courteous? Should I be a little bit more understanding? The responses are getting snippier.
Good.
just because as the years carry on, I'm like, okay, guys, like I also enjoy Lego. I have a basement of Lego, and I like my Lego friends, and I like my Lego shows. But I'm also, and I think it's apparent to the people that follow me closer than others that I am really trying to pour my heart and soul into being a successful artist.
Right.
It's like almost every hour of the day is put into, working on client work, freelance work, updating Patreon, posting stuff on social media, making new products to sell, updating Etsy, updating ArtStation, updating, like, it's just constantly
Spending 3 hours of his Friday just doodling.
Yeah, because it's brand building. It's like, it's about, hey,
I
there's
don't
a
know
guy.
anything about brand building.
You don't know anything about it. And so it's like, part of it's just like, okay, I like Lego, but can I not be the Lego guy? It's just like, I am totally comfortable with being like, oh, he's a really talented artist to draw some Lego stuff too. It's like, that's fine, because that's still my artwork.
Totally.
It doesn't matter if it's a Lego minifig or Batman. It's still like, or Lego Batman. It's like, it's still an artist interpretation that you enjoy.
Yeah.
It's different to just be like, oh, that's the guy that works for Lego. That's the Lego guy. It's like, nah, all right, that's done. But for today's episode,
Comments.
oh, I did. I actually completely did.
That's all right.
Hold on. Let me get our episode. I just opened up YouTube and Sans is wearing a pink bucket on Reed's stream.
Are you serious right now?
All right, let's see here. Let me find.
Who gave him permission?
Who gave? Do you need permission?
Is that Sans? That is Sans.
Does that make you happy?
I couldn't be happier.
It's dry, long answer. Okay, let's see. Forever
Pink
Sorting.
Rock. 6
days ago. Here we go. Oh, this was our part 2 from the Alabama saga, which really, like, we were joking about this because we were in a time crunch. And who else we got on there?
I can't tell, but that little kid looks awesome in that bucket.
Oh, that's the other Kevin.
I swear by the kids. The kids are the reason.
Yeah,
they're kids. I mean, if you want to know what the Big Bucket Nation, it's for and all about the kid heart.
So Reed, later on, when you're like, Kevin, where were you? You could see in real time where I was and what I was doing. All right, so part 2 of the Alabama, we've got
call him now.
Right.
Call him right now. See what he does to a stream.
Derailed. All right, so let's go through the comments from our part.
Himself. Put Chester in front of the camera. This is Chester, everybody. Chester's in charge.
Chester's in charge. I like that there's a Chester cam, although I don't think I've seen it the last couple streams.
Well, he gets hungry and he ate him once.
So it's all right. Let's go through.
I don't think Reed, if you're watching, if you even watch these anymore, comment. I haven't had a Reed comment in 6 months. Not since the new format has he left a comment.
Yeah, it's true. He's
probably been on. By the way, folks, I don't know if you noticed.
Yes. All right.
just try to fill the air so it ain't dead.
Yep. All right. So our first comment comes from Brick Bunny's TV.
Woo!
And Brick Bunny says, I like the screen capture with you guys saying, I'm sorry. And both of you guys just had frowns on your faces, like you guys were really sorry.
We really were. I mean, sorry in a sorry, not sorry kind of way. Like,
yeah,
some of that was tired.
Right.
We're so tired.
It's just running on fumes.
That's all.
Straw Bricks is our next comment. And Straw Bricks says, great final recap to Bama. Yeah, the Monday story really had to be told. However, one detail that was not told was the temperature that fine southern, not Midwest Monday morning. And yeah, it was actually very frosty.
Mm-hmm.
That was really the only day that it actually dipped into what I would consider a very New England weather.
Mm-hmm.
It was very, very, very cold that Monday.
Also, by the way, just so everyone's aware, Brick Jams didn't pack any pants and had to drive home with shorts on and no heater.
And no heater in his vehicle. Yep.
Nope. So when you see Brick Jams, you pat him on the back and you tell him how much of a badass he is in the Lego community.
Exactly.
We all wish we could be half the man Brick Jams is.
Yes. Doc Sampson is our next commenter. And Doc says, first, I'm loving these backgrounds. It's called Forever Sorting for a reason. And wow, an unspoken promotion. It should have come with an unspoken raise. See you guys next week. Maybe it did come with an unspoken raise.
Oh, we'll see.
I mean, not tangibly, but you know. Thank you for the comment. Brick Trains says, Lock Skybridge, huh? That sounds familiar. And then Bricks on the Dollar. So Clutch says, this is a 1.5 times speed episode. Hurry up and get back to the story. I know you're on the edge of your seat, Clutch. I know you want all the juicy details.
The deets.
Blockhead UK
Kaz
says, it seems a bit odd that Todd would just leave you to get on with it. Yeah, it was odd. It was odd.
But if you know Todd.
Very Todd. It was very Todd. Yeah, there was a lot of people that I remember telling it to, and they're like, oh, that's so Todd. It's like, yeah. Next comment comes from Dude20, and Dude says, good one, guys. I say different stuff, Kevin. Keep up the good work.
Do you?
And then the last one, I got to appreciate this last one from Clutch, because Bricks on the Dollar went back in with another comment, says, oh, Kevin, sweet Kevin. This is all so typical of convention loadout. Let me know when you've dealt with this 30 times. And yeah, hey, props to you, man.
He did the damn thing.
He did it, you know. I will say, I guess the only thing I could say is you knew what you were signing up for, and I did not.
I don't think he knew the first time.
Maybe not the first time. Maybe the other 29 times.
There it is.
But yeah, I'm just hoping that was kind of like,
this is your chance, Kevin, to get out right here, right now.
What?
This is your one time. After now, if it happens to you in the future,
yeah, right,
it's on you.
It's my own fault.
It's all your own fault.
I'm really just hoping that this is like the bottom, and it's like it just gets better from there. But whatever, who knows? Yeah. But yeah, no, I definitely, to Clutch's point, I have not done a setup and tear down as many times as he has done.
I don't think anybody has. It's got to be close.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot.
Yeah, it's a ton.
Heck of a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my worst case scenario there.
Yeah.
So, and that's it. That's all our comments for last.
Wonderful people. Episode. We love you. We appreciate you. Keep the comments coming. We cannot live without them. They feed my soul.
Yeah, thank you everybody for as always watching and commenting. We do appreciate it. So
also shut up. I'm also appreciating all the love on the channel, you guys. I really appreciate everything you guys have been doing for me here as of late. Don't think I haven't noticed. God bless you. Is that your imitation of me talking?
Hi, I'm Brick Smith.
Gotta love those bricks.
There it is.
So
I sound like a cartoon character.
Yeah. So I know that I mean, people are anxious. They want to really get into the story, and I get it. I don't blame them.
Yeah.
But you know, the thing is life keeps happening and things keep happening, and not just like things in general, like things in the community, things in the hobby, things with the company.
Yeah.
And it's stuff that deserves a little
can't go unnoticed.
Not for too long. You know,
not by this great show.
Yes. So we're gonna take not a long time today. It's not gonna be a long episode, folks.
No.
But we're gonna take a little time just to give our thoughts on the Lego Masters premiere.
There you go. Masters on Masters.
Yeah. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did. Iceberg sent me the link. I watched that. I was like, oh, ours was better.
Interesting. Yeah, very, very interesting. So yes, Lego Masters, if you've been living under a rock, has finally kicked off in the United States. Now, this is by no means the first. I don't even think this is the fourth, but there's been, I believe, 2 seasons in the UK. I think they're starting to recruit for their third. There was one in Germany. There was one in Australia, and I think they're kicking off their second in Australia. And so America is finally at the table.
You forgot England, and I think there's one in Japan too.
Is there really Japan? I didn't hear anything about it.
I wanna believe it, but I could just be talking trash.
So
something I would do.
Yeah. So I think I did find it slightly interesting, not at all to be like egotistical American, but just like it seems like for reality TV, odd that it didn't kick off in the United States. Like that seems like a very American thing to do.
For sure.
But whatever.
Yeah.
It kicked off in the UK. The UK is where this started, folks. This is where this whole series show started. I will say the idea for a Lego-based reality show was being kicked around when I was at Lego in like 2015 and 2016.
What? You wouldn't by off chance know the first year it was.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
It might have been even
pretty close. If
Yeah.
it wasn't that year, then it was pretty close.
Yeah, and it might have been a little before that too. But the original concepts, here you go, Clutch. Here's some of your juicy details you're always trying
Oh,
to.
the beach clutch.
Yeah.
Oh,
The initial concept I heard that was just being tossed around the office and through passing in meetings was to really focus on a reality show and the master builders. So the actual Lego employed master builders, and could you put them in a house, and like very reality show TV, but like following the lives of Lego master builders and like what they do at home and what they do at work, and of course it's not a big surprise that the master builders were like, I don't really want to do that.
Nope, none of that.
But that was the very, very first time I heard as a Lego employee chatter about a reality Lego TV show.
Nice.
And I was like, I don't know what this is going to turn into, but whatever. And obviously over the years it turned into Lego Masters and kicked off in the UK. But it's finally launched in America. And the first episode was Wednesday evening, this past Wednesday evening. And it wasn't, I don't think it was bad by any means.
No.
I wasn't, but I didn't go in there like, this is going to be bad. Like I just went in there like, all right, let's see what this is all about.
Well, here's the problem now with me, just like everything else with Lego. I sometimes do still wear the beer goggles.
Yeah.
At Lego, and I went in going, this is going to be the best.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, this is cool.
Right.
It wasn't at top at complete exposure here. Rick Smith, for whatever reason, watches reality shows.
That's your guilty pleasure.
Sorry. I like the way Gordon Ramsay cooks. I like to see people swimming on the beach on Survivor. And I like to look at the new model of the Big Brother house. Sue me.
Served. And you've talked about it before.
Mm-hmm.
You are definitely a connoisseur of reality television.
Not the garbage ones, just the moderately garbage ones.
Not Jersey Shore. Just
no, that's the guilty pleasure.
There.
See Joey on there.
He's just like in the background.
Yeah.
Hey.
got a waffle.
You also have like I think a pretty decent experience and history with watching reality television and how it's kind of structured and how it's laid out. Here's the deal though. Just like with anything, there is a formula and there's a way that it's done.
Completely.
And some people love it, some people hate it, some people don't care. It is what it is. But so it kicked off on Wednesday, and we all knew, we the Lego community at large, in different pockets, know a lot of people on this show.
And I know even more now because I have friended all of them, and I'm sharing all of their posts, and I love them.
Yeah.
So I'm rooting for a team, but I love every one of them on the show, and I'm glad they're on the show. Yes,
and what we are going to do, Julian. So Julian and I didn't discuss this, but I like just throwing stuff at him.
Oh, is that what you like to do?
What we are going to do at the end of this, we're gonna lock in our teams for the win, and we can't change it. And so you guys can go back.
Oh, I'm playing with my heart, so it doesn't matter. I know who's going to win because of my heart.
There it is.
Yeah.
So it's fine. We I think in the Lego YouTube community, there's definitely I think the most familiarity with iceberg bricks.
Yeah, a little bit.
Go figure, right? Because this is kind of his zone.
Me and he was talking like yesterday today, and I am tooting horns. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure his first appearance on YouTube was on one of my shows.
Is this like 7 degrees of Bricksmith?
I mean,
That one's like 1 degree.
I was adding people to my Facebook and my stuff, and my goal now, I have the still hashtag all the shows, but hashtag all the people. I want to meet everyone in real life that I'm attached to via the internet.
Right. Sure. There's nothing wrong with that.
People, I'm right here.
So I've been also listening to different people's thoughts. So I watched, Julian, your stream that you did post the episode. I was asleep, so I didn't watch it live. But I listened to it the next day. I also listened to Doc's review of the show. And I just I've been watching social media, what people are saying about it, and following the social. And it is very fascinating because there's, like I said, more people than I think any particular clique of community realize are from the community on the show. So in this circle, a lot of people are like, oh, Iceberg Bricks, and oh yeah, there's that guy from Beyond the Brick Boone. Right. Yep. And that's it. People are like, oh, the other people look cool. And then you've got people in the Bionicle community that are like Aaron, because Aaron, who's like the Clark Kent, the Clark Kent Superman, he came from the Bionicle community. And again, he's very, very part of the Eightful community.
Well, I commented on his post today.
Yeah. And so it's to me, I find it amazing, actually. And so they're all rooting for Aaron. And then you have people that are Beyond the Brick fans. And hey, they have a few subscribers. And so
more than one, yeah.
And so Beyond the Brick fans are like, that's Boone from Beyond the Brick.
Boone, yeah.
And that
also with Boone, again, he created one of those Brick League sets.
Yeah.
Come on, people.
Right. The fire truck.
Right.
And Boone's partner, who is definitely not to be undercut. He's just not I don't think he's as a big personality as Boone, but Mark is a very, very talented builder from Portland, and he's an active member of Portlug. He has gone to the Bricks Cascade Lego convention for 10 years. Nice. So that's Boone and Mark. That's a power team right there. Just for the record, that's a power team.
They're okay.
They're okay. And so that's
obviously nothing against Mark or Boone. That's obviously not my team.
Right. So you got
that coming.
So you got them. And then you've got Tyler and his wife.
Yeah.
And I find it again, there's a mixture of emotions I go through. So when they had a little clip where they asked Tyler's wife, and I'm sorry, I can't remember her name right now. And they go, when did you get into Lego? And she's like, when he asked me to be on this show. And I'm like, it's wonderful. It's
but I want to touch on now, Mark. I started following Mark after I talked with Kevin. Kevin started giving me people to follow that weren't in my click/circle. Yeah. Mark was one of those people. I enjoyed his builds and his work and everything like that. But I want to speak on his wife for a second, and I want to speak on her.
Yeah.
So we watched the show. They did planning, and they planned and they planned and they planned.
Right.
And then to the point where the judges are like,
"Are you going to build?
Get with it." So what I saw when he was done. And this is reference to two other players who built and whatever. They did not win. They did not do well.
Yeah.
But when Mark built, I promise she knows something about Lego. But I think that Mark did. I think it was the workload on the build and the gears and this, it was probably 90-10. I'm not trying to throw off.
Yeah.
He might have more ability that we don't know about. But when you say, I got into it because he wants me on the show,
right?
Boom. So as to where everybody else had they were there. both into the Lego aspect, know what they're doing,
Yeah.
fully can get. I mean, was she
Yeah.
a part monkey? I'm not trying to call her a monkey, but
I
my
know.
assumption is that her responsibility on this build was low, so he had less hours.
Yeah.
Because they, for some ungodly reason, decided they would. So 2-on-1 or 2-on-1.5, and they killed it for what? I mean,
Yeah. And so, just in case because people might not put two and two together.
Yeah.
But Tyler, he has like, and again, I try to be reserved in statements like this because I need you guys to understand. I was literally paid to watch all of you. Like my job was to observe Lego fans, see what they do, follow them online, talk to them at events, travel around the country, not even the continents.
Yeah.
Tyler is one of the most talented builders in the country.
There you go. Kevin doesn't toss out compliments like that.
No, he is. And people are probably more familiar with his work than they are with his name.
Sure.
So Tyler has gone by a couple different names. He used to go, his original Lego name was Legoholic. That was his original Lego name.
Right.
Some people may recognize that from something they followed online or whatever. And then he got away from Legoholic because Lego doesn't like you using Lego in their names. So don't do that. And so then he became like Tyler Builds. And then, I mean, Tyler could be anybody. And now he's doing a lot more to get his full name out there, which is Tyler Kleitz. Yeah. And Tyler is one of the builders from Build Better Bricks, where they make these kits, like Nintendo related kits. They've got, I mean, just every kit they make is amazing.
It's off the chain. It really is.
It's just like,
they're good. They're good kits out there, and then there's them, and
it is insane. And so Tyler, it's Tyler and Sean. Sean is another, like, again, Sean is in my like top 5 builders for the country. Yeah. And so Tyler and Sean do a lot of the Build Better Bricks kits. Tyler has also built a number of the Brick Loot kits. And because, they do, say what you will about Brick Loot, and but they do have a 100% Lego kit in every box. Yes, there's other knockoff things, but there is a Lego kit in every box, and Tyler's designed like half of them. And they're really good. The ones he's designed are like the best sellers for their whole subscription service. He's also done commission work for everybody. The BrickBot that you guys all know from Philly Brick Fest? Guess who designed BrickBot? Tyler Kleitz designed BrickBot.
Nice.
I mean, he is a powerhouse. And so, again, to your point, like, what is the role of his wife, and what is she adding to the team dynamic? And I'm sitting there going, if I had, again, not to downplay her at all.
No, absolutely not.
But if there was any team that it's like somebody has so much potential and power that could bring the whole average up, it's going to be Tyler Kleitz is what it's going to to be.
Out of the teams I saw, that seems like, and again, I'm not trying to dog her out, but it looks like he's building with one arm behind his back.
right. And so I am fascinated to see how their dynamic continues to go.
And honestly, if anybody's got a good wife, the support and love of the spouse while you're there can do wonders for what you're doing and elevate your game to a place that you ain't never seen before. Because here's the deal. He's not building for us. He's building for her.
Right.
Because I don't think there's any other married couples on there. He's building for her.
Yeah, no,
he's doing is for her. Oh, there is another married couple, 2 fellas, Tricky Bricks.
Oh, okay.
I think they're married.
Are they? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they had very little depth, which of course, per the reality show formula, it means they're probably going to stick around longer. But yeah, they had like little to no visibility into like who that team is. But something that I was like, I just told you, Julian, the other day, I didn't even realize that one of those guys is one of the contributors to the Brothers Brick. I'm like, and the Brothers Brick, again, not to be too posh, they don't just say, oh yeah, here, contribute to our blog. Here you go.
Right.
And I know this for a fact because I know the people that contribute, and I know they had to go through interview vetting processes to become contributors to the Brothers Brick.
Yeah.
And this is just people to say, that's a cool Lego build. Like, they vet them. And so this guy's a contributor. So again, he's from the community.
Yeah.
And so again, it's interesting to me because you have these different cliques, and not everybody knows everybody else.
Even I mean, it's saying something for Kevin not to know.
Yeah.
So, there you
I didn't
go.
know that guy. And so it's just fascinating because also some different people are like I remember hearing, I don't even remember what it was, but somebody was like, well, Iceberg's the only AFL on the show. And I'm like, what?
No, there's plenty of falls on there.
There are plenty of AFLs. And so then, of course, that does bring us to segue to BX and Iceberg, which are definitely the kind of, like I said, the known in the YouTube community circle.
Them's the hometown boys on YouTube.
Exactly. And so they're rocking it. They're on there, and they're giving it all. And is there any other AFLs that may be it?
No, Shoemaker's one.
What's that?
Shoemaker's at AFall.
Shoemaker?
The fella with the
Oh yeah.
beard and the dress. He is a full blown AFall.
I have seen his profile pic before. I think he follows me.
Yeah, he does more than just Lego builds. He does Lego art type thing.
One of the other there's the other team, the Brothers Who Brick, right?
Yeah.
Like the suits that had the suits on. I don't personally know either of them.
I don't either. I'm
But,
ready to get to know them.
One of them follows me. So,
Nice.
because I had posted something about on Twitter. I said, wow, I didn't realize how much I hate commercials. Just because I don't remember the last time I watched TV and was like, oh, people sit here and watch commercials. Like, I really don't. It's been forever.
Bless your heart.
I know.
Kevin. Hey, look, everybody, it's Kevin problems.
And I got
watch commercials.
I'm too good for it. No, I don't. I just don't watch TV. And he had liked it, and I was like, oh, I didn't realize that he was. I didn't realize he was following me.
So, on a side note, speaking of Twitter, Brittany, my wife, my beautiful wife, Brittany Starshine, everybody. Right. She's got to you got to applaud her for putting up with my shit.
Oh, yeah.
She tweeted several times in the night.
Oh, yeah.
Like live tweeted. And she says that you're and I only go on by what she said. She said that Lego Masters liked and retweeted and said things back at her.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, I was
for the show, everybody.
I was probably doing literally the same thing she was doing. Every time a commercial came out, I'm like out, and I would just sit there and just search social media. And so I was seeing a lot of the chatter about it.
That's the community manager. That's the live.
Yeah.
That's the community manager, and you stop it.
I know.
Put the phone down. Who cares? Who cares what anybody thinks till later?
Yeah. The team that I was telling Julian that I love and hate and love and hate is the two ladies that are like what's their team name? I don't even know.
Team Big Hair.
Yeah, Team Big Hair.
Team Big Hair and Duck.
The lady with the big hair.
Yeah.
It's like I keep swirling through emotions where I'm like, man, she's annoying. And then I'm like, but she is like made for reality television. Like, she is the stereotypical over the top, and you know what's great is Dave Pickett, Brick 101.
Yeah.
He was live tweeting the show as well. And he loves that lady. He's like, this big hair lady is the best. And I think her mission is to become a GIF. And within 30 minutes, there's already like 3 GIFs of her on the internet.
Them, but I would not be surprised.
So if you want to find a GIF of her doing like her over the top,
all those faces were killing.
She's a GIF.
So I have it on. I made a blanket statement. Everybody hated her or doesn't like her.
Right.
And I'm having to recant right now because I was told by a little birdie in my ear just the same things. You and her both think she's great.
I think she's like I said, I kind of like I'm kind of annoyed, but then I'm like, but then I think if she wasn't there, like I'm just like
So let me ask you, because let's bring it back to me for a minute. Kevin, do you think that's how people treat me
what?
or think about me when they see me? Oh my God, that guy's bigger than life. Oh, I can't stand his knowing. Oh, but is that how
I think it depends on the crowd.
the wife says that's how she feels?
Yes, 100%. I think it depends on the crowd. I think it totally depends on the crowd.
I'm just being a jerk face. We can move on.
So,
I'm just joshing.
They're interesting. And then but yeah, I mean, let's just moving into like the actual challenge.
But no, we're not glazing over Iceberg and BX. We're going to talk about the big time. I'm sorry, I can't.
Go, please, you take it.
I'm gonna open up the challenge with them. Friggin' lights, motion.
That's true. They had lights in the eyes, right?
Ropes. And then the thing that nobody touched on, Brittany said it, and then I was like, yeah, that's it. Their whole park was sand.
Right.
Nobody else did that. Boone built a rock.
Yeah, they did. I think, in terms of like theming, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like having a universal theme.
Yes.
That was on point. That was
if
good.
there were boxes to check, those were all checked. I'm not saying their builds were the best.
Sure.
But their overall box checking was done correctly, and it looked better than a child.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
It was good. And I forgot that they were the only ones that did the lights because they pointed that out. Like they have got lights in it. And that's
even Masters on Masters talked about them doing the lights.
Yeah. And
go ahead.
Oh, and just to if you guys were missing it when Julian mentioned this earlier and we were talking about it, the Lego on Lego's YouTube channel has a little thing that they keep.
Is that where they are? Because I don't know. I think it's on. I don't know where it's at.
I don't think it's on the so Lego Masters has its own YouTube channel.
I'll pull it up right now.
But I think it's on the
text me.
I think it's on the Lego channel. On the Lego channel, there's a little thing called Masters on Masters, and it's the Lego Master Builders in Enfield, Connecticut, talking about the show.
Sure was, yeah. All right, I'm pulling it up.
There's two guys on there, at least for the first episode. I don't know if they're going to stick with those two, but the guy sitting down is Chris, so that's Master Builder Dan's son.
Oh, I didn't know that.
If you now that you know that, listen to him talk. It is Master Builder Dan, like every way. It is like it's the same accent, it's the same mannerisms. He looks like Master Builder Dan from like 20 years ago.
Squint your eyes, turn your head sideways.
That's Master Builder Dan. But that's his son. That's Chris. And so if you want to see what we're talking about, they have a little segment and they just talk about the show.
The link will not be in the description below.
Yeah, and it's funny because I know exactly the shot where that is filmed.
Yeah,
that is like their area where they pull parts, and it's really not a great photogenic area.
No,
they are literally in a corner. They're in a there it is. They're in a corner of the model shop, like it is tucked away in the back, and it's just meant for pulling parts. I found it very interesting that they chose that place to film that, but whatever. Back to the show. They did have a really good theming for them, and
now I'm not going to say it was the best theme. I really think I'm partial to Boone and Crookshank.
Crookshank.
He will always be Crankshank in my life.
I was
real partial to them, their build and their beards, but I also did like Tyler and his wives.
Yeah. The funny farm, right? Funny farm with the egg. I mean, the giant chicken on the top with like, and then when they did the aerial view and there's cracked egg and yolk around. I
lost my mind when I saw that.
Like
I did. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. And then of course the winning team was Aaron. It's Aaron and Christian, right? I think it's Aaron and Christian.
We're gonna call him Christian.
But it's the Clark Kent and Superman, and they won the golden brick. I did okay. I know that again from listening to your show, you and I differ on this.
Okay.
I thought Will Arnett was hilarious. I laughed so much.
But you like that awkward funny.
I do.
Just talking about how you like the awkwardly so funny. I think he's trying too hard.
That's perfect for me. The times I laughed, in the show was always because of a Will Arnett moment. Like him sitting there and awkwardly looking at Tyler and his wife kiss. And he goes, okay. All right, thanks. He just creeps at
I looked at it and I was like, that was unnecessary.
It was unnecessary. It was totally unnecessary, but like his response, like I remember
I'm
watching.
not talking about the kiss. I'm talking about his response. I'm like,
I love it. Yeah. So
let the builders shine.
I thought it was funny. So
we don't need Will Arnett.
I don't know. I think in Australia, Ryan McNaught was the host. I think. And Ryan's a pretty funny guy, but he's also a Lego certified professional. So he's but whatever. In the UK, it was a professional comedian was the host.
Okay.
And so I think they're trying to play on this whole, like, the host is supposed to be funny and yucking it up. Like, that's the point. The judges are supposed to be
is he even funny?
I think he's funny. But so yeah, Will Arnett I thought was funny. I did laugh at the joke about bringing the car out and then the money and then it was a brick. I was like, there it is. It's the rule of threes. It's the rule of threes. It's like, there it goes. I watched this with my son and remember he's 6.
Yep.
And he was like, Dad, that's a golden brick. He's like, we have golden bricks downstairs, Dad. And I was like, I know. But he was like loving it. He was loving every second of it. I really loved their attention with the animation and the stop motion and like
that was my comment on Aaron's post today. I said I love now don't get me wrong, I loved Aaron and his partner's build too.
Yeah.
But I said to him, I said, your build is great, but did you see the animation?
I mean, it's just like over the top. It's like
as a Lego creator, personally, like a mock maker, like if they animated the Pink Bucket Nation castle, I would lose my mind.
Yeah, I think I was sitting in my chair in my living room watching it, and when it kind of like they had like the dream park area, and the camera kind of spins. They go, tell us about your build, and as they do it, the background disintegrates. I think I sat there in my chair and I went. I think my mouth.
I'm in heaven. This is Lego heaven. We made it, folks. In Valhalla, we have arrived.
Because you know, it was very fun to look at. It was very entertaining, and also I understand that like that's money. Like that is money in that show.
Real money.
Like hire animators and artists and like effects and like they. I don't remember them doing that in any of the other shows. I guess it has an American-sized budget. But it's just like, wow, okay, that's pretty cool. But yeah, the challenge was make a theme park. Now here's where I was, and again, I know you guys talked about this on your show.
Yeah.
I was very perplexed. They come over and they go, you got to build this thing, and here's this little obstacle. And I'm like, why on earth is there a monorail? And not just like a legit 9-volt Futuron, white and blue monorail. That is like a cardinal sin for branding, because Lego does not like to put products that are not available front and center. They do not allow that. Because it makes people get upset. Because when customers want to buy a thing that you are promoting,
we almost rioted in my show over it. It was like I am not a train guy or a monorail guy. I'm on the bandwagon now. I want my monorail.
And here's the thing, you could have achieved the same goal with train.
The brand new train that just came out.
And if it's a height thing, again, you could accomplish the same goal. Just put the track up, put it on bricks, put it on 2x4 bricks or whatever.
People have them going up and down all over the town.
And so I am really perplexed about it. And here's the thing. It's one thing to just say, okay, fine, let's put it smack dab in the front of the show and let's make it a thing. They not only did they double down, they triple down. So they did that. They had a little behind the brick scene in the commercial.
I know.
Where Jamie Berard, who's one of the judges and definitely one of the most well-known product designers at Lego, talks about the history of the product, shows a 3D render of it. And I'm like, okay, wow, you're giving a lot of airtime to a not available product. Which again, cardinal sin from branding perspective. And then they tripled down this morning by tweeting on the official Lego group account, "Hey everybody, remember the monorail from Lego Masters? Who also had it?" And I had to I couldn't stay quiet. And so I had sometimes I choose my battles. And I literally responded to the Lego group account saying, "What are you doing?" That was my response. Just, what are you doing? And if you look in the thread, just like, bring it back. You're finally listening to us. Yay, Lego's finally listening to it. And I'm like, I don't know what's at play here. Part of me
is a super secret monorail.
Part of me thinks, because I have been in the bowels of the beast, is that something is in the works. Not what you know. Not it. Lego doesn't bring things back unless it's the Taj Mahal. It's going to be different.
Yeah.
But part of me is thinking there has to be some monorail, something in the works, because I'm telling you guys, they would not have put that.
Accident. This is not just a triple accident.
There have been other media projects Lego has done, whether it's through Netflix, whether it's through like documentary stuff, where Lego has asked for changes because something is too promoted and it's not available anymore. And they don't want to upset potential consumers that they cannot buy it. So you're going to have this $1 million television program and you're going to throw it right. And it's like, no, there's something at play and I don't know what it is. So I'm like, okay, odd. So that was a thing. I was like, I kept saying, like, I don't know what the point of this is, but there's a point to it.
So Kevin, we're gonna have to wind this down. Sorry, everybody. If you want a part 2, leave it in the comments below.
People will hate us. People hate us.
You don't want it. We know you don't want it.
But so,
how many times are you gonna do this?
But yeah, overall, I mean, that's it. I mean, overall, I thought the show looked great.
Yeah.
It is reality television.
But Kevin, I'm gonna ask you, like you left in the comments of my video, what would you have done?
No, and that's like totally valid. So yeah, design your own theme park. I probably would have tried to do, like, I'm trying to think back to my Roller Coaster Tycoon days when I used to play that game on the PC, and that was so much fun.
That was the greatest game that was ever created.
I would probably make a bunch of food stands that are in the shape of foods, like a hamburger stand that's a hamburger and a French fry stand that's a French fry.
I love that, Kevin. Good for you.
Because that's what you do. And then I would probably default to a roller coaster. So I think, like, given the challenge,
yeah,
I would have defaulted to Roller Coaster Tycoon and been like, what did I make when I was playing Roller Coaster Tycoon? I don't think I would have done, I think in terms of theming, maybe like something like Six Flags-ish, like some kind of, like, in that kind of realm.
Yeah.
I don't think, because as fun as it is to think of, like, Timberland and I mean, I think Spaceland is a little, like, I'm trying to think what would I really see if I went to a theme park? And I feel like Spaceland is real. Like, I would see a Spaceland. I feel like anything with, like, the duck thing, I think I would see a park with, like, ducks and animals and stuff in it.
I think it would be part of a park. I don't think the ducks would be the whole park.
So my problem for me as a builder, this is for me, is when I'm not building video game stuff, which a lot of times I am.
Yeah.
When I'm not building video game stuff, I tend to like realism with my builds. So like I like stuff that is real. Like, I guess I kind of side with the whole model railroader side, where it's like, I've talked about this before in our show. I like 7-Elevens and Starbucks shops. And I want to see the little, like, yellow posts in front of the store so that the car doesn't jump the thing and crash through the convenience store. Like, I want realism versus, like, totally whimsical fantasy. Like, there is a degree where I understand that storytelling and a layout and a thing is cool because it is designed to get, the attention of kids and families. But I don't tend to side on the ridiculous. I go more realistic.
I have a comment. And this is just a what if. Wonder if any of them could have picked the Simpsons land, because the show's on Fox.
Yeah.
Lego has a license for The Sims. Could they have gone that route, or did they say no, no, no?
Yeah.
That's a good question to ask somebody that was on the show. That's a legit. Somebody ask that question and let us know in the comments.
Yep.
Just I wonder if you guys could have done Simpsons, or did they tell you not to do any license? Asking for a friend.
Yes. Also, before we end up or wrap up today,
you don't care. Well, okay, you don't care. Okay.
what did you say?
What, you don't care what I want to build? It's fine.
Oh no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm glad you asked, Kevin. That's you were supposed to throw it to me, I guess. Sometimes something gets lost in translation. Sometimes, folks, it's all right. Kevin will do better. Don't worry.
This is live television.
It's what it is. So obviously, I would probably do something with Pink Bucket Nation. Probably a big A castle in the middle, and maybe a tower drop.
All right, here's your next thing to make.
Yeah.
The teacup.
Hold on. By the way, folks, there are secret Pink Bucket Nation things going to pop up inside the castle, and there's going to be new motorized funness coming.
So I would love to see a classic carnival teacup ride.
Yeah.
The teacups. But they're all pink buckets.
Oh, and yeah. Oh, okay. That may fit. I may just have to do that as a side. Oh, you know what I could just do? I could the mixer, the set, the mixer. I could just change the chairs out to buckets.
Yeah, that would be so funny.
I need to build that. I just need to pull the instructions up and build it out of pink. I think so.
Yeah. So would you say your theming would be then medieval?
No, fairy. Yeah. If the Pink Bucket Nation is anything, before medieval, it's
totally whimsical.
It's totally fairy and whimsical. Everything, every aspect of us, because we build with the heart of a child.
See, if we were on the show together,
yeah,
we would probably be in different teams.
I figured,
and this would be when the producers cut. Like, so I talk about, like, I have my little thing about realism, and this is what I did, and then you would go up, and they would purposefully cut to me, and I would make like some very subconscious like.
Oh, I know. He did that several times as he walked by the pink castle. Everybody, and bam.
The thing I did laugh at is when Boone's, the motorization with Boone and Mark's build didn't work. Something happened. I mean, we watched them test it 1,000 times.
I got sick to my stomach.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not rooting for them to win the whole show, but I am rooting for them to have their stuff work. When
Tyler's did work, and they did that quick cut, and I know, because I know television, that Boone probably didn't even make that face when Tyler did it. Nope. But he just goes, it's like the one lip.
That's as him stirring the pot. Boone's not a jerk, guys.
Yeah. But it made me laugh because I'm like,
yeah. So who's your guy? Who's your guys? Okay, wait. Third, second, first, or let you off the hook and pick your top three.
I can do the top three.
Pick your top three in any order, so as that we don't offend our friends.
And yeah, this is not in any way to downplay anyone.
Nope.
And this is so obviously I'm the ones that are in the top are the people I know. Surprise, surprise, right?
Go figure.
I honestly think the strongest team is Mark and Boone.
Okay.
I think both of them are very equally talented.
Can I cut you off?
No, because I'm giving my prediction.
I want to talk about Mark and Boone. Okay, get done.
So for me, they're in the top three because I think the strongest team. Aaron and Christian, I think, are also really, really strong, and so they're also in the top three.
Okay.
And hey, mad props to my boy Iceberg and BX, but I'm putting Tyler is in the top three.
Okay.
And so those are my three teams that are in the final three. That's Hinkle's prediction.
So let me critique yours, then I'll give you mine, and then you can critique mine. And I'm perfectly fine with that. Boone and Mark, we saw it in the first episode. They're solid, strong builders. However, the judges even said, aren't they going a little too big?
You can't go too big.
You can if it doesn't work.
I mean, that's true, but
What if they had gotten kicked off because of that? Because nothing
know.
against anybody, but the bottom feeders are going to go eventually.
Yep.
And then it's going to be the heavy hitters against the heavy hitters, and one little malfunction will send them home.
I know, it's crazy.
So let's talk about your second team, Aaron and
Christian. I think his name's Christian. I'm sorry if it's not.
Okay, Aaron and his partner. Bro, the issue I listen to what I say and then listen to my top three.
Yeah.
The issue I have with them is someone else said the same thing. Oh, how cliche a spaceship theme. Oh, Lego already did that 5 or 6 times.
Yeah,
and I was in agreement with them, even though those builds were the best. I don't care. That Ferris wheel, somebody was like, "Oh, that was just the same thing that Jamie produced," and it was not. Because Jamie specifically said you had to know the math behind the percentages of the sticks.
Yeah.
Now your third team.
Yeah.
The thing that's going to send them home is the thing that I said earlier would help him through, and that will be his wife.
Yeah.
He's going to get over his head and won't be able to accomplish something because she doesn't know Lego like he knows Lego.
I love all of this.
Yes.
So
all right. So let me give you my top 3 now.
Yeah, go ahead.
First one is Aaron and his partner.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I said I talked it. But I meant it.
Yeah.
And then the next one is Boone and Crankshaft.
Okay. So look at that so far. All right.
I know. And not for nothing, the people that will win the show. Iceberg and BX.
Yeah, there it is.
Because Iceberg is a personal friend.
I respect that.
And I don't care if he builds garbage the whole time, he's going to win.
I think we can both agree.
Yeah.
Whoever wins this show, we're gonna know them. Like it's not gonna be like the 2 or 3 teams that everyone's like, we don't know who these people are, but hey, good luck and whatever. But it's gonna be someone that are known. It's
gonna be in our small, well, tightly knit community.
Yeah. And the thing I find fascinating is whoever won this has been sitting on $100,000. So we're like, hello.
I need to be critiqued. Why aren't my guys gonna win?
So I think, the only thing I specifically wanted to comment on, because I did see the comment on your show about like, oh, that's like Galaxy Squad. That is a typical AFL thing to do. And so here's the thing, remember there's AFL community and there's the entire Lego fandom, right? And there's this little pocket, and that pocket is always hypercritical of saying, well, Lego already did this. Remember when you guys go to a show, when you go to Philly Brick Fest, when you go to Brickworld Chicago, how many hundreds, if not thousands, of kids and families go, well, I didn't know Lego made trains, or I didn't know Lego made Harry Potter, or I didn't know Lego made SpongeBob. Yeah. Like, they don't care that it's like, well, that's too much like a Lego theme that launched in 2014. Get out of here. Like that is a typical AFL thing to like hypercritical. Like
I still stand firm that they could have done anything else.
Sure. No, but it's when I saw some of those comments and I noticed like who they were from, and I'm like, these are from AFLs that are like, that's too similar to, I'm like, and you know what? And my son thought it was amazing, and he's never seen.
Was amazing.
What is it, like Galaxy Squad, or he's never
Squad is what they said.
He's never seen that in his life, so it's like, it's not whatever. So that's something that is.
I respect, but that's a criticism of me and people So why are those teams not okay?
We only really disagreed on one team, so the other two were aligned. So right, it's like,
but I critiqued them and told you why they wouldn't do well.
So yeah, I would say if Boone and Mark have anything, it's gonna be that overconfidence factor. They're gonna. I do think they're gonna go all the way every time.
By the way, they're very awesome builders, and we're not taking anything off of them. They're jam up.
Yeah, to quote Emperor Palpatine, or Luke Skywalker say your overconfidence is your weakness. And I don't necessarily think it's undeserved. It's just like I think they're going to go hardcore all the way in and just do what they can.
And that might be their undoing.
It might bite them in the butt.
If there is anything that would be their undoing, it would be that.
Right. And then for Aaron and Christian, again, based on one episode and what I've seen, it seems like they know each other really well. I think they have a good team chemistry thing going on.
Are they brothers? I heard they're not brothers.
I don't think they're related.
Okay.
I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think they're related. So I think they have a good personal connection. I don't know what Christian's building skills are at all. I mean, Aaron teaches Lego classes. It's like the guy knows what he's doing. And I did like how when they did the quick little interview, they're like, I came here to win. He's like, I came here to have fun. It's like, all right. So it's kind of interesting. So I think that might be a difference later on in terms of what they're trying to get out of it.
Mm-hmm.
That might be something. I don't know. But I don't think it's a personal disagreement. I think it's just a aspirational difference and a Lego skill difference.
Oh yeah, I don't believe that Aaron's partner is as good a builder as he is.
Yeah,
just simply based on their Instagram.
Right. He's a bodybuilder. All right, so let's
a bodybuilder.
We know our strengths. So then you have BX and Iceberg.
Yeah. Why won't they win? And then fight me. And then fight me. Fight me. Come on, talk crap about them. Go ahead.
I mean, I got to base this off of one episode and one thing.
I know. It'd be great.
They definitely don't have any issues with a team dynamic. Like they get along. That we know they get along in real life. So there's no team issue.
No.
I would say, from what I know about them, is they both build very differently. And again, that's not to say one's better than the other. It's just like BX has got transformers on a tower, and Iceberg made a tower, and those are two different things. It's like one is like a static thing, and one has movement, and it changes.
And that right there tells you that they're coming from two different places. So when they join together, it only makes them stronger.
Sometimes.
What?
Hey, sometimes
you feel like that's gonna not mess them up, but yeah,
I don't know.
What?
That's like the only thing I would say if there's a concern.
Yeah,
it would be that there's two different again, not better or worse, two different skill sets.
Sure.
And sometimes they might come together, sometimes they might not.
I hear you.
And I don't know, but they definitely don't have a team dynamic problem at all.
No.
So that's a good thing, is that these guys, it's kind of like I feel like that team and also Boone's team have like the same very, very close connection.
I think you're correct on that one.
Like very, very, very strong connection.
Yeah. I want to touch on one thing before we go. Iceberg and BX did a snippet video that it was a clip from a future Lego. It might have been actually Lego Masters who put it out there, but BX is holding a glass box with a build inside of it, and I know that there's an artist that did that. The 1 by 1 box, the 1 foot by 1 foot clear box that showed something. I will be very excited to see what's going on there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You will too. I think you know more about it than I do. I think you worked there when it happened.
Maybe.
No, you don't know. You don't
remember.
Okay. I was waiting for Kevin's eyes to light up. Oh, really?
I have to do this so you can see them. Yeah, it's like I said. I think all in all, we ended up running more than we thought we would, which is usual.
We do.
In general, I was happy with episode 1. I didn't sit there and go, "This was garbage."
Right.
It's very clearly funded. There's a lot of money behind that show. The one thing I don't think I didn't like compared to the UK one, I don't know as much about the Australian one.
I haven't watched many of them at all. Hardly.
The UK one was like, that first episode was very much like America's Got Talent vibes, where like you had a lot more teams competing, and you watch like these like because I remember them having like the faceless people sitting at the desk like, hey, why are you here today? I'm here to compete for Lego Masters, and like they had like these little rounds, so you got to kind of see this elimination go through it. Whereas
I would love to be eliminated.
Yeah, I mean, just to be on, hey, I'm here and then you're out. But still, like, I think it shows you that these people have kind of floated to the top from the get-go, as opposed to like, boom, here we are. These guys are the best guys. It's like, who are these people?
Here's the thing, though. But for me in the community and knowing these guys and knowing of some of them and learning more about the rest of them, here's the deal. We know who's who. But at the end of the day, those are 20 of the best guys and gals, ladies, women. What am I supposed to say here? Somebody help. No. But here's the thing. I'm already looking forward to season 2, season 3, season 4, season 5, because this is America, folks. And MasterChef has been on 10 years.
Yeah.
And Fox will beat a dead horse.
Yeah, they will.
There's a penny to be made. Fox will keep on trucking.
Yeah. People have asked me what I think in general what the show is going to do for Lego, and I have no disillusions that I very much think this will be a massive brand building campaign. I would say not quite to the levels of 2014 Lego Movie,
But sure,
no, it won't. Not to the point of worldwide theatrical release, but I think from an American audience, because again, remember, this is just America. This is not worldwide
and
film.
apparently Canada.
And apparently Canada, and yeah, the Canadians are very salty. I think it's stupid that they weren't allowed to be on. I really do.
Did you know they opened it up for them?
Well, I know. Did they?
Yeah, at the end they opened it up because I was told that for some secret people that was happening. Obviously, the right ones didn't get a chance to get in.
No, I mean there were the prolific folks tried and were told no Canadians.
Yeah.
But I think it will be a big expect products to start flying. Lego's going to have a big boost. They're going to have a boost in sales. They're going to have a boost. I think all the Lego shows, like the Brick Worlds and the Brick Fairs, expect more people to show up this year. There'll be more attendance.
Todd did his a month early.
Well, I mean, there's still others. I mean, he's going to miss it completely. It's like too early and too late. Yeah. But
the wave, we're going to ride this wave on to Christmas for sure. Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah.
But this will not be a negative for Lego in any way. Nope. But yeah, that's what we got. That's enough. It's an hour and 15 minutes.
We're over this. Just a heads up, and Kevin knows that I don't promote myself on this show, but I am going to promote myself on this. Wednesday night, 10 Eastern, 9 Central. Is that? Yeah. I go live, and we will have episode 2 of Lego Masters post show. I'm going to do every single one, folks. So meet me there if you want to talk and have a good time. And the one trick is I send one singular mass email out right before we start, and I'll hit the start button, and I pray to God you get in and be one of the first 6 because there was no room in the inn last week.
What I always say, it's your stream and you control the action. My personal rule when it starts to get a little, I mean, it gets really awkward when it gets full and there's more people that want to get in. Yeah. I always, if I had to, I boot icons. I'm like, you're just an icon. You're out.
I cannot. Here's the thing. I cannot and will not in clear conscience boot an icon because some of the icons are icons.
Right.
Well, right when they come into my live stream. So, Bricks for Chris and Hoosier, neither one of them turned their camera on. But
hey, and again, not to say they don't have great opinions and stuff to add. Yeah. But yeah, it's me and Doc agree on this point when we see live streams when it's too many icons and you're just like, I can't. I'm not looking at anything.
No, I'm not. I'm there. Yeah. If I had to put on I put everybody tiny and have my face big before I do that. Yeah. But that's
Yeah. So everybody, Lego Masters, that's our thoughts. Sorry, you got to wait again for more episodic tales.
How many episodes we got left of your story, Kevin?
Probably 400.
That sounds about right. Okay. you get nothing, folks. He's not going to tell you nothing.
So, but there's really every time I think there's not a lot left to talk about, there's a lot left.
To talk about. So, and we're going to keep going, and then we might do stuff similar to this. or have special guests on, or nothing. I know we're not going to. We're definitely going to keep doing something.
Yeah.
Together, because I got him now. He's under contract, folks. Hey, go be a Patreon to Kevin.
Hey, that would be nice. Appreciate it.
Oh, would you like? Go ahead and announce your last 2 Patreons.
The newest,
The last 2 new ones.
Jamie Seaborn.
There it is. Shout out. St. James.
Rick Jams. I did send you a message on Patreon, Jamie. I don't know if you saw it.
What's
And
that?
then because the site has like an in-site messaging system.
Nice.
But I do that because I can keep track of what I'm doing. And then Beyond the Brick.
Oh, never heard of them. You got some of that Boone money.
Some of the boom. It's
Boone won, and that's how they get. That's how they
$100,000. I'll give you $1.
$1. All right, that's Kevin.
And Julian is still over there.
Can't miss me.
There.
I mean, apparently you can. All right. From all of us here at Forever Sorting,
To all of you at home.
remember,
What do they got to do?
they got to sort those bricks. Okay.
Bye, everybody. All right, time to get back to work.